Looking for a fast-charging, ultra-responsive stylus for your iPad? Meet the 2X Fast Charge Active Stylus Pen, designed for 2018 to 2025 Apple iPads. Take your creativity and productivity to the next level. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
It's been years since Shaquille O'Neal's life has changed, but one thing remains constant: his respect for Kobe Bryant and their legendary rivalry on the basketball court. As part of our ongoing series exploring the untold stories behind some of the most iconic figures in sports history, we're taking a closer look at what really drove the big Aristotle to reflect on regret, and it's about someone he thought was more like a brother than an adversary. In recent years, Shaquille O'Neal has been open about his feelings towards Kobe Bryant. He's talked about their intense rivalry in the NBA, but also how much respect he had for him as a player and a person. But what really resonates with Shaq is when he thinks back on the fact that they never got to reconnect after their playing days ended. As part of our deep dive into Shaquille O'Neal's life, we found an interview from 2019 where the NBA legend opens up about his complicated relationship with Kobe. He recalls their time together in Los Angeles and how he felt about their friendship or lack thereof. According to Shaq, there was always a bit of tension between them on and off the court, which makes it all the more surprising that they never really talked after their playing days ended. That is, until recently when Shaq reflected on what could have been if he had reached out to Kobe sooner. As part of our ongoing series exploring series sources' unique perspective, we spoke with NBA analyst Zach Lowe, who shares his take on this aspect of the story and how it speaks to something bigger than just basketball. When asked about the significance of Shaq's regret for not reaching out to Kobe sooner, Lowe says, "What this really tells us is that these guys were more complex than we often give them credit for. They had a deep respect for each other on the court and off the court as well." He adds that their complicated relationship can be seen in many ways, but most importantly, it's about what could have been if they had taken the time to reconnect. We also spoke with NBA historian Mark Heisler, who provides some context on the rivalry between Shaq and Kobe during their playing days. According to Heisler, there was a lot of hype surrounding their matchup in the 2000s, but behind the scenes, it's clear that both players had a deep respect for each other's game. In conclusion, Shaquille O'Neal's reflection on regret for not reaching out to Kobe sooner is more than just a look back at a legendary rivalry. It's also about what could have been if two of basketball's greatest had taken the time to reconnect. For Series Source, this story speaks to something bigger than just basketball, and that's the complexity and nuance of the human experience. As we continue our journey into the untold stories behind some of the most iconic figures in sports history, one thing is clear. Even in retirement, these legends continue to reflect on what could have been. And for Shaquille O'Neal, it's about taking a step back and realizing that sometimes, it's never too late to reach out and reconnect with someone who matters most, even if it's just to say sorry. The story of Shaq and Kobe serves as a powerful reminder of the importance of human connection in our lives. It's a lesson we can all learn from, especially in an age where social media often gets in the way of real-life relationships. As we move forward, we hope you'll join us on this journey into the untold stories behind some of sports' most fascinating figures, and who knows what other surprises are waiting to be uncovered.